World Championships. It has been a long, long road with many faces, and we are so lucky to be joined on the desk right now with Call of Duty Mobile content creator Modsix. Welcome to the broadcast, brother.
Thanks for having me up here. It's exciting.
You know, we kind of wanted to kick things off with, how's this weekend been for you?
Well, we were talking before during the break, and this is without a doubt the most exciting esports weekend of my life at this point. I've been to a few esports events, but this is my first Call of Duty event, and it's absolutely blown me away. Yeah,
you've said a lot of the interactions that you had with some of the PC or console gamers that coming up to you have all been positive.
Yeah, the most surprising thing of the weekend for me is, you know, you have 100 different conversations with strangers every day at an event like this, and every single console and PC player I've talked to is blown away by mobile movement, mobile gun skill, and they're interested. They're coming over to check out Warzone Mobile at the booth, and it's all the interest in mobile that you'd always hope for, you know?
Yeah, speaking of that, Bobby, you got to be a part of that Warzone Mobile activation. How's that been so far?
It's been amazing. I've gotten to see kind of the full progression of Warzone Mobile because we had the opportunity at COD Next earlier this year to check it out and to see how far it's come and to see how many people are loving it has been really cool. So I know the entire mobile community is really excited about it, and hopefully they've got big things planned in the future. I know they've done big things already.
Well, thankfully, you're not only you are involved on the competitive side as well. So let's take a look at the champs bracket brought to you by Republic of Gamers. When you look at this one here, Modsix, all the way back from the quarterfinals, what has jumped out at you when we take a look at the bracket?
Well, Tribe is about their losers bracket run. They've done it before, and this time it's they're at a disadvantage with that one map drop in the grand finals if they make it there. But the crazy thing about this final and grand final right now is that you talk to anybody in the crowd and you get 100 different predictions for how this is going to work out. That's the Sunday you want, right? There's no obvious advantage. Teams are strong on certain types of game modes and on certain maps, but there's no leading prediction for how this ends.
Right. Other than Luminosity being in the grand finals and getting that one map lead. Now, our friends over at ROG have been big homies here for Call of Duty Mobile Esports. So let's take a look at the ROG Phone 6 with its upgraded GameCool 6 cooling system. It has an optimized thermal design that cools the CPU not only from the internal structure design, but also from the external gadget. The new Aero Active Cooler 6, which incorporates an AI-powered active cooling system. Thank you all weekend long to our ROG Phone 6 friends. Thank you for supporting Call of Duty Mobile. Let's dive into our lower bracket finals matchup. And we'll start with Tribe Gaming. Now, Tribe, they got to sit back. They got to watch the series against with Inco Stalwart and Luminosity. But as you said earlier, they've had to make this miracle lower bracket run. How do you feel like they are feeling coming into this one?
Well, Tribe is a team that's strong on hardpoint consistently, and it's exciting to watch. They make aggressive breaks, but to make an aggressive break, you've got to rotate around the map, and they have to deal with the SKS of Lucasen and the absolute lockdown that they have over long-range areas of the map, and that's going to be something that's going to challenge rotations every time.
I would say absolutely correct on that one. I think it'll be interesting because they don't match up quite as well as Luminosity does. Obviously, you have Blur, who's an SKS primary, and there's a couple players on Tribe that can do that, but they're not nearly as experienced with the SKS as Blur is. So we'll see what they end up doing. I know they've been running through a couple different players using it over the last couple months. They haven't stuck with one. A lot of it also going to come down to those map picks.
The difficult part about Tribe's run here is the fact that Inco already knew their mistakes coming in from Luminosity and will probably make better decisions when it comes to those map choices. And also the fact that for Control, Tribe is really good. But in Hardpoint, we did say that they're going to be a really good team, but unfortunately, Wolves actually cracked the code when it comes to beating Tribe in their best game mode, and Inco possibly had that code for themselves.
All right, on the opposite side, Inco Stalwart really never felt like they got in this series against Luminosity. Yes, in the S&D, they were able to pull this one back, but it just felt like they're on the back foot this whole time. I'm hoping that they're able to go ahead and reset the mental and bounce back, but what do you think they need to do here to get this victory over Tribe?
Really, I think that patience is going to be something that's involved a lot in success, especially on hardpoint breaks. When you have teams that are anxious to get on the hardpoint, anxious to stop that counter counting up, they might run on and try and break with 1 or 2, and that patience to be able to break with 3, secure the point, or even, you know, the defuse in S&D. That's going to be a huge factor.
Modsix, everyone, look at this. Just a natural on the desk breaking down this series matchup. But to get us into our lower bracket finals, let's send it on over to Shift and Proper.
Why wasn't Modsix with us the whole weekend,
Yeah,
brother?
what the
That's a
heck? Great
good
question.
breakdown. I love
question.
it. Always good to see him. Also, I'm going to need to give it to you later, Modsix, to figure out what exactly you've done to manicure that beard to such great lengths and such very
I am inspired by that beard.
It's very nice. It's very nice. But with that said, we were sitting here kind of going back and forth, debating. And I'm just going to say, we haven't seen the series layout yet. But once we do,